Good morning, guys. So, daily vlog number 2. This is coming along swimmingly, I suppose. So, right now I'm doing some research. I guess you can't really see what's on my computer screen because of the glare and the curved monitors, but doing some research on something called Colibri. It's a Delta Recon quadcopter. They've offered to sponsor a video on the channel, and the way that YouTube is right now, I'm in no position to say no to any sponsors. Plus, it's a reconnaissance style quadcopter, so it should be really easy to integrate into an SE&C game, which means that their video will actually be pretty cool. So, excited to be working with them. Just sent them an invoice. Really hope that that works. Sometimes companies will go through this long process of negotiating with you and then just like completely disappear as soon as you mention any sort of monetary compensation. I'm also editing together a video for either later today or early tomorrow, which will be about paintball versus Nerf. It's a video that I'm really passionate about and I've wanted to make for like 3 or 4 years. As a few of you know, I come from a paintball background. Like, I used to play speedball very, very competitively, and then I got into Nerf seriously and kind of tried to like make my Nerf blasters into speedball markers. So that's just what I'm working on right now. But the way that like the workshop functions, you have to space out different things. So before I even get to eat today, I have to go down and lay down clear coat on that Stormcrack Stryfe, which is going to be a Stinger Stryfe, which I finished doing the detailing on. So I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll put the clear coat on it, because if we put the clear coat on now, it'll get most of the day to bake, and if it gets most of the day to bake, then we can put the internals in later tonight, and it'll be done. I love finishing projects. Let's do it. Ooh, sneak preview. So you guys can tell here that both of these shells are pretty much done. I did all of the hand detailing last night, stayed up a little while doing that. I've added Stinger style trapezoids to the front to give it that sort of Stinger feel. It is of course yellow and black. The hell cracks are crazy, or the storm cracks, and I dry brushed over those with black. I did a very poor job of dry brushing over them in black in some places, so it kind of looks more like it was scorched, touched by lightning or something. And then I added the Drac logo. At this point, the Drac logo is so ubiquitous in my modifications that if a blaster doesn't have the Drac logo, I start seeing the Nerf logo as the Drac logo. Anyway, I've got some Duplicolor clear. Let's go ahead and lock this down so that we can paint it, or not paint it, but finish the wiring tonight. Just barely had enough clear coat. Done. Alright, lighting in here is probably terrible. Let's do this. Inside the box we have, I guess that solves the food problem for a little while. So I've been using these to supplement meals. These are called Soylent. Each one is 400 calories. Ouch, I just like stabbed myself with this cardboard box. They taste like the unholy combination of chalk and death, but if you can get used to the chalk death taste, they're actually like not the end of the world, and they're a really good way to supplement meals, or at least to get that fourth meal in. And then we have some brand new Nerf stuff. These are straight up available on Amazon. I'll link in the description box if you guys are looking for them. But this is the Nerf Nitro playset that's been thoroughly destroyed. I like the packaging on these though. I think that this is pretty cool. So the playset has 2 of the Springer style pistols. We'll do a full review on that later. And then this is the Nerf Nitro single shot larger style Springer. At least I think it's single shot. And this is the long shot smash. So these have been leaked in Canada, but they are also on Amazon now, and they're crushed by the Soylent box. So EOC turned. You can't make a regular thing of that. I'll never get anything done. So we brought one of our custom Drac battery doors. These are actually really slick. They are a lot like every other battery door in that they expand the battery tray, letting you fit full-size lipos inside. Now, this one has the Fang logo on it, ever so subtly, and it's upside down because this is the first one we made, so it's got a little Easter egg in it in that sense. But this blaster is done now that that's done. Hits like a truck. Still not sure. Somebody will think that the storm cracks are cool. Some people will probably think that they're hideous. I know that a lot of people hate the hand lettering, so hate on, haters. Anyway, we still have to sand some windows in the back of these guys. These guys will be things that we are hydro dipping tomorrow. So tomorrow we are hydro dipping a lot of blasters. I'm not sure if it's going to be 6 or all 7 at once, and the big difference will be whether or not we have time to take apart a Nemesis tonight, in addition to finishing some editing. But right now I'm starving and we have to go grab food. So, if the daily vlogging is going to be a thing, you guys are gonna figure out pretty quickly that I love Chick-fil-A. Like, a lot. Like, it is not a joke how much I love Chick-fil-A. Alrighty, so EOC is catching up on some Nerf stuff on Facebook. That's actually, like, hilariously a large part of what we do is networking with the community to make sure that we're in tune with all the events that we need to be, and since we organize events, that's a really big deal as well. Right now, there are people whining in Australia, which is unusual for Australia. Get it together, Aussies, come on! Anyway, this is what I've been working on. We got the voltmeter slots sanded out for these. One is going to have a green voltmeter and one is going to have a blue voltmeter. Both are going to be Tier 0 project Stryfes, and both have been a lot of work to get them to this point. But they are very, very exciting, and they should be really, really cool. They're also just not going to be done for a really long time. You will see them in tomorrow's vlog because I think we will be able to paint both of them and hydro them. So tomorrow is all about hydro and paint work. If it extends into the next day, then it extends into the next day. It all kind of depends on when we wake up in the morning. I actually need to take a shower, not because I'm gross. I do need to take a shower just because I haven't showered yet today, but I need to take a shower because that's actually where I wet sand blasters like this, and since they have new ports in them, they need to be re-wet sanded. On this one in particular, it's got the coat duck style window into it, and that needs to be wet sanded again because I epoxied it and then I sanded it dry, and now it needs to be sanded wet, and it should be good to go. But in the meantime, I think that EOC is going to download Waterworld because we haven't seen it yet, and I would like to see it because Jared of Texas recommended it. It might have been like an ironic recommendation, like this is not a good movie, but you should see it, but we'll find out. Still haven't watched Waterworld because we didn't have time. This is what shower hair looks like, and we're not going down here because I feel like we're not that close yet, everyday vlog type people, so we'll get there maybe during like a beach episode or something. But thank you very much for watching this one. I will see you tomorrow when we hydro dip. Huzzah!